What if the most profound history lessons aren't found in a textbook, but in the forgotten voices of those who lived it? That was the question I posed after receiving an email from National History Day last summer, inviting teachers and their students to participate in the Silent Heroes Untold Stories from the Korean War program. The program challenged students to research 2 Korean War veterans from underrepresented populations in Michigan, create online profiles for the U.S. Veterans Legacy Memorial, and deliver eulogies at their gravesites.
I gave a eulogy at the Great Lakes National Cemetery on somebody that I'd been studying, and this guy was a Korean War veteran. He fought in the war. He made great contributions. His name was Jerry Cohen, and me and some of my fellow classmates, we did a bunch of research on him. We researched his background, where he was born, some of his contributions in the war, what awards he won due to his service, and then we put that all into a eulogy, which I performed at the cemetery with one of my classmates.
In Troy, one of our 4 pillars is to provide deep learning, such as experiential learning, where learning is brought to life in real-world experiences. This program provided one of the most impactful deep learning experiences in our classroom, while simultaneously strengthening our classroom community as students shared their research and thoughts. Last fall, my 8th grade U.S. history class learned that we'd be participating in this program. From that moment on, Jose Fernandez and Jerry Cohen became household names in our classroom. Over the next 5 months, students investigated every facet of these heroes' lives.
So for research, we relied on primary sources like the 1950 consensus and like the military documents.
And we had access from NHD to be able to use Ancestry and also like newspapers, and to also access the records facility in Washington, D.C., which that took a while to get those. But once we had those, that was a big difference and made us be able to dive deeper into our learning.
This was challenging work. Not all the answers were available with a quick Google search, and sometimes questions even remained unanswered. But with each discovery, students peeled back another layer of their stories. On a cold, rainy April day, our class traveled to Great Lakes National Cemetery to deliver the eulogies at Fernandez and Cohen's gravesites. As the eulogies were read, it felt as though we truly knew these men. We honored them not only with our words, but with our silent presence.
It was very surreal being in the place where they were laid to rest, and then actually giving a eulogy at the Great Lakes National Cemetery, so it was really cool to do that.
I will end up taking away that everyone has a story, even if you think you don't really have anything big that you did. That you still have a lot, and you still helped people, and you still changed people's lives.
There's a lot of heroes that lost their lives.
It's not just some kind of pretend thing where, I'm saying this and this about a person and then it's done, but this is a real person, and I feel like we really respected that.
I was honored to do it. It was really a great experience.
This project really helped bring history alive.
These 28 8th graders gained more than just knowledge about the Korean War. They built empathy, strengthened their research skills, and learned how to collaborate on a meaningful real-world project.
I have done several research projects in the past, but I wouldn't say anything of this scale, where you have the entire class involved, working towards one common goal. It was usually pretty individual. And so yes, this is a very great experience. This was a very great experience for me and a lot of my classmates as well. I do look forward to more of these projects in high school.
The learning they experienced and the stories they brought to light prove that the most powerful history lessons do come from the voices nearly lost to time.